Hey guys, what's up? It's the one and only Fallen Fett. Welcome to another episode of They're Not Dolls with the Toymigos. You know who I am. You know the guys. You know what time it is. It's time to rip into it. Tonight's Rip Into It is sponsored by D. Blake Makes Shake and Make. I got the brand new G.I. Joe Blue Ninjas. There's your side art. Oh, that is a lot of accessories. Oh no. Oh, what was that? Blue Ninjas. Fancy. Oh, Blue Ninja's accessory box. Yes. Yeah! Premature rip. Oh, and I'm done. Cramp. We got swords and a bow. I only got one head.
So no head?
Okay, because I can't take them out of the packaging. I'm just going to put it like that. It's the best we're going to do. We're going to fake it, as always. I love these. I mean, that was a whole specific reason. Not only getting the female ninja, but because of these alternates. That was it. Get yours now on HasbroPulse.com. Hey guys, what's up? It's the one and only Fallen Fett here to remind you to check out the Boba Squadron found on Toyn Around's YouTube channel. Join Kevin, Yoko, Paul, and myself as we break down the latest Star Wars episodes, news, and much, much more. And go to heroesvillains.com, use our code BOBA20, and receive 20% off your next order. Plus, it's stackable. Check it out. They have great merch, represent your favorite fandom, plus more. And don't forget to tune in to the Boba Squadron. Peace. Hey guys, hello and what's up, and welcome to another episode of The Fallen Fett Chronicles. It is episode, I don't know, but it is Wednesday, May 28th. Welcome to the show. How the hell are you? Wednesday once again. This week just flew by. I mean, we're right back here. Just here we are. I mean, not much to catch up on. Long weekend. Wanted to go to the movies. Didn't get a chance to go to the movies. Checked out some cool things on TV. No major announcements. We do have some toy news coming up, Star Wars stuff, video game stuff, but hey, we're here. And tonight's a great night because we have some of the crew back in the house tonight, so we're going to jump right into it and bring them onto the stage. If you didn't get a chance to catch last week's episode, we caught up on some of the wrestling news on WWE, what was going down after Backlash and Saturday night's main event. So that's where we are at speed. The next one will be after the next PLE, which is in a couple weeks. We'll return, have more guests on and everything, but go check it out. It was a great time, went really fast, and we covered a lot. I know you guys are really liking those, so I appreciate the feedback and the comments and everything, and we'll keep it rolling. And if you guys ever have any ideas for other stuff to come, of course, just message me and let me know. Like I keep a file of them and like that, and I can see what I could bring to the table. Marcus lets me know a lot, our number one moderator. And unfortunately, still taking care of her channel over there. Yoko cannot join us tonight. Let's see how many we lose right away. Okay, we're still good. But yeah, Yoko can't make it tonight. She'll be back soon, though, we hope. I hope. I'm really trying to negotiate that contract. We'll see what happens. But always remember to go check out Yoko's channel. The link is right there below. And make sure you hit a thumbs up, a subscribe. But basically watch them. She's really trying to get her watch hours up. Always great content. Flies by everything, funny. You know how she does, very professional. So she has a lot to get through on her Japan content. So go over there and check it out. Sorry, I was choking on ice cream. Riley brought me an ice cream because she thought that this was mango. Obviously not. It's coconut. So I got an ice cream to chill with. So first up, let's welcome the king of trivia. Tommy's in the house. He's back tonight. What's up, Tommy?
What up, all? How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Doing well. Doing well.
How's things up there in Canada?
In Canada, it's a little cooler and kind of misty, rainy today, but it's weather's slowly getting nicer. We're a little colder than expected, but I've been able to get out for 3-4 rounds of golf already. So
nice.
As long as I can play golf, doesn't matter. You can play in the rain as long as there's no lightning.
Yeah,
it's all doable. All doable.
Nice. We've been hot as hell for like a week now. It's already starting getting there, and I already hate it. So yeah, we'll have to see. But welcome back, sir. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Glad to be back.
We'll come up with something. We'll go over that. We do got June coming up here around the corner.
And wait a second. Wait. I want to take issue with nothing video games. The Switch 2 comes out next Friday, the 5th.
Oh, it does? I thought we were like waiting on that.
No. Like they moved quick between the announcement, the pre-orders, and shipping it out. So yeah, June 5th is launch day, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm a Nintendo kid at heart, right? So
that's pretty awesome.
Every Nintendo console, and it was since the GameCube days is when I've gotten every Nintendo console on launch day. So I have to keep up the tradition.
Oh, heck yeah, you do. Well, I mean, I didn't know that. So that means we're going to have to hit up our man in the street and see if one falls off the truck and he can hook it up.
Yeah.
Hopefully. You know what? Let's just bring him in and see what he's got.
Bring him on. Dario.
Ernie just got hoodlums on standby, ready to, day one opening.
Yeah.
Come out at a safe distance away from cameras. We got one.
You are max headroom right now.
Yeah.
Crap. You're on repeat real quick. You want to try it again? That shirt is so dope, bro. Let's welcome back to the show. 80s Baby is here. Dario's in the house. Do you need to step away and do a little reset, or are you just going to try and mess with it right there?
Yeah, what about now?
Your mic's off. You're going through the computer.
Yeah, no, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it was double echoing you. But basically, you got the homies all on call, and maybe we'll see if a truck hits a bump and see what we can get, huh?
Yeah,
They just need to hang out back the Nintendo store in New York, right? Like late night. Those trucks be rolling up, right? Like they can't be watching those trucks all the time.
Around 2:30, 3 o'clock the window.
That is? You're still echoing.
It's my mic then.
Yeah, it's cool. Try the unplug and replug. See what happens. But yeah, welcome back, sir. I know you're messing with that. It's great to have you here. I've missed you. We'll definitely check in with the chat and get things going here. Go ahead and just hop in whenever you have that fixed, Dario, and we'll see. Now you're on mute now. Once you plugged it back in, try to unmute.
All right, you got to let me know.
Better.
Well, that's better. Yeah.
Yeah, way better. Cool. So what's up, man? How in the hell have you been?
Good, man. Life is a thing. Just been keeping myself, doing nothing, and just working. So, but I got some couple days because I had eye doctor today and doctors tomorrow and all this crap. So I'm glad I got to hop on.
Yeah, I'm glad you're here. Maybe just try the computer, bro, because it started doing it again.
Crap.
Maybe we need might be a wire issue, maybe a new plug, but just go from there, man, and we'll try it.
Pour water on it.
Because I don't want you. Yeah. I don't want you to step away, man. I want you to be here tonight. We got Toy Rensu's in the house. What's up, nerds? How's it going, Renzi? Santo1414. Hey there. What's up, bro? How are you? Welcome to the show. Tommy's here, shouting out everybody already. Uncanny Sculpts. Been a while, but what up, Federation? That's true, man. I've been wondering where the hell you've been, but you're busy with all your Monday night shows, man. Always running that. Be sure and go check out Tyler over there, Uncanny Sculpts on YouTube, and all the stuff that he's been printing and doing. Keep him busy. Glad to have you here, though. Our number one moderator, Marcus, is here. What's up, brother? How are you? Brad Harper, good evening. What's up, Bradley? We got Matt Logic 44. What's up, man? How are you? Hello, everyone. Rensu, Tommy, Marcus. And then we got Toy Renzi's in the house, of course. Sending out the love as well. We got Mark Roses here. What's up? Welcome to the show. Oh, my God, there's a show. Consistent, right? Sonic Rockman X. I mean, very consistent. I'm trying here. I really am. Rensu still shouting everybody out. We got Darth Moocher in the house. Sarlacc Digest, Tosh Station Emporium. Sup, Federation. What's up, Mooch? How are you? Welcome. Mooch, I need to run your promo, bro. I need the commercial, man. Gotta email it to me so I can make it part of the beginning, please. Once again, go check out ToshiStationEmporium.com. That is below, and also his YouTube channel. Check out all the cool builds he has. Did you see Tommy Mooch built a pit droid for the Sarlacc Digest, and now it's basically our mascot and everything that he has? Totally printed, full-size droid. It looks dope, dude.
Pig? You said pig droid?
Like no, pit droid. The pit droid. You know,
pit droid.
Yeah, from like okay. Episode 1 that you hit on top of the head and everything.
Pig droid.
No.
I got to check that out.
Of oink, 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 oink. Like, I tried to watch that Roblox movie, and, you know, I don't play it or know anything about it. Like, I shut it off as soon as, like, we got to the pigs. Like, I was like, I don't have a clue of what's going on here. I don't know what this movie's about.
You didn't get the references of any kind.
No, at all. I was like, okay, this just is not for me. Uncanny showing the love as well, too. Yes, Marcus, SDCC is upon us. Yeah, I mean, we're already getting there because it's going to be June. Then it's July. It's going to be so quick. Okay, so everybody's leaving now because Yoko's not here. That's fine. Go ahead. That's fine. Wow. Laters, I was here to see Yoko. Yeah, Sonic. We'll get Dario back as soon as he's replugged in and everything. Yeah, it was Max Hedgery bad. But everybody's here to see Dario. Definitely. So Tyler said definitely need to switch to by the time Pokemon Legends ZA comes out. There you go. What is Pokemon Legends ZA? Do you Pokemon?
It's just the next main. It's. I don't. My kids do. It's okay. The next main. It's like the next mainline major Pokemon game. It's coming out sometime this year, but they haven't set an exact release date. So I'm guessing it'll be like, you know, the Christmas time type, you know, towards the end of the year.
Okay, got it. Zero Blazin from Twitch. He's only echoing for you, and he's coming across fine on stream. My bad. Was that true? I don't know. Because it is, everything runs through StreamYard, so it very well could have been. Let's see. Dario, you can try twisting the plug of the mic while it's plugged in. I know, because that's what it seemed. It seemed like it was just like if it was a plug issue. That's why it said if he had another one. So Mutra says major rebrand incoming, so new promos. Okay, got you. Make sure I'm on that list. The Roblox has a movie, or what was it? What was the movie that just came out with Jack Black?
Yeah, it's Roblox. It's Toy.
Or no, was that Minecraft?
Trying to be funny. Oh yeah, sorry, it is Minecraft. Yeah,
it is Minecraft.
Yeah,
I don't know what the hell it is.
Were we saying Roblox the whole time?
Yeah, I don't do either. I guess so.
My kids do Roblox too. So,
not a new gen, but a new battle mechanics to feel more anime-like. Ooh, okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I was, you know, too late on the Pokemon, so I never Pokemoned anything.
I was just beyond that, right? Like, because like I had a Game Boy and everything, but like the Pokemon games came out later in the Game Boy's life cycle, and I would say I kind of aged out of, I think, the target demo and audience for it, like, because I think it really captured like grade school kids at the time, right? And by then I was already in high school, so it wasn't really didn't like kind of speak to me. So
Right.
I'm just a little bit too old for that Pokemon generation.
I know during the divorce, I was like going through and selling stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I've always had like such a good video game collection. Somebody was tripping out when I had sold because I had actually had a box to those Pokemon. What were the Game Boy ones that everybody's always after? Like red and green, or
Well, yeah, I mean the first two, red and blue, and then yellow and whatever.
there
was
was
a
some
few,
expensive ones that were real
yeah,
expensive that I actually had because I used to do video games constantly at the, I don't even remember what it's called anymore, but Hollywood Video used to have a video game section.
mm-hmm.
And that was like where I lived. It was a whole, like, they built on like a whole nother store for it. So I was in there constantly,
Yeah,
like always just getting from anywhere from Sega CD to old stuff. And they would constantly have stuff on sale all the time, like by the register.
right.
So I remember at one time, like probably JoJo had asked for it or something. And so I bought it because it was right there, like real cheap, because it still even had the sticker on it. And it was funny because I had it the whole time, and he's like, dude, are you sure? Are you serious? I'm like, dude, sell it. If you get top dollar, go for it. So that was pretty awesome. That was the only thing that I remember about anything even close to Pokemon that I had.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. Marcus said some updates. Predator Badlands trailer from maybe 2 weeks ago. Aliens Earth is coming up soon. Karate Kid Legends is out tomorrow. Oh, is it really? I gotta check that out this weekend then.
I've seen the trailers for it, and like it's not tickling my fancy, if you know what I mean, right? Like after Cobra Kai, like I get it's the different story and all that, but like seeing the trailers, like okay, this looks cool, but I'm not like clamoring out like to say, oh, I must see this.
Yeah, I'm just a Karate Kid fan, so I'm going to, and I want to see it there. But it is kind of disappointing that there is no Cobra Kai involved with it.
Yeah,
no showing of Johnny or anything. Like,
it's probably better that way, right? Because like you're not dependent on the Cobra Kai audience necessarily, right? Like because if there's people who are into Karate Kid but weren't into Cobra Kai, then all these new characters may throw them for a loop if they're not familiar with them. So like I'm cool with the direction they've decided to go, like for this to be its own thing. It's just nothing from the trailer jumped out to me. Like I don't know, maybe because Cobra Kai really hit all the nostalgia feels.
It did.
and
no,
right? And
I'm totally with you, Tommy. I totally agree on what you're saying, because I have felt the same way. I'm like, okay, like that. I didn't know it was this weekend.
Yeah.
But I do feel like I have to go watch it.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, maybe if they would have included Johnny, if Johnny went out with them too, like to help teach or train or something, maybe that would have given like the extra spark. And I mean, really, he was, to me, he was the star of Cobra Kai.
Oh,
right? Like
it was his story.
It was totally his story, right? So, glad it could be told.
Dario, microphone check. Microphone checker.
How do I sound now? Still
beautiful.
All right.
Beautiful.
All right.
Sound like
so
Barry White,
professional.
man.
Yeah.
Ready to drop his new album.
Yeah, for real, dude. Can't get enough of your love, baby. That's what it sounded like. Exactly. Was it The Wire or what happened?
I had no idea. I just restarted my computer.
Gotcha. Okay.
Forever to do, because I don't turn it off ever.
Okay. I got you.
That could be it, right?
Yeah.
Like everything, all the resources were being chopped up.
Yeah,
we're
probably
touching on Marcus gave us some updates to go over here, and the Karate Kid starts tomorrow. Did you check out at all Cobra Kai, Dario?
I watched the first season, maybe a episode of the second, and then I wasn't invested.
No,
don't get me wrong, the first season was cool, and like the way it ended and everything, and I was just like, oh man, that's cool. And then I was just like, Which was the season when he fell off the balcony? Was that the first one?
It was either at the end of season 1
I don't even
Yeah,
remember.
when he heard it, when he heard it back,
yeah.
yeah.
One or
Well,
two.
that's the one season finale I watched, and then that was it. I wasn't invested. My wife saw the whole thing. I thought that movie trailer was fake when it first came out. I was like, oh, that's fan made. And then
yeah, it very well could be. Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, this is a real thing. But I wasn't like for a minute. All right, man. I get like it's hot right now because of the show, but for you to do a whole nother movie with two movies that had nothing to do with each other because they were like different time periods,
correct.
But then you put them together, it's like what? I just want to see the explanation of like how it came together, and then just stop watching the movie.
Yeah, well, I mean, and how are both tied to Mr. Miyagi? Like, what? Jackie Chan was his homie or something, or they fought in the war together, or
what does he say in What does he say in Rush Hour? He's like, oh yeah, that's his brother.
Yeah. I mean, it's just gonna be weird, and it's like we're talking of me and Tommy were saying, like I can understand why, but you should have at least threw in a little bit of element of Cobra Kai. Like, there's no Johnny, there's no nothing. Like you had this.
That we don't know because the movie, we haven't seen the movie, but who knows if there might be like
that's true
or something, right? I mean, again, how I just want to know how those two worlds collided. You know, there's got to be some type of
to come up with this,
because
right?
Jackie Chan was the new Miyagi, wasn't he? Or was he a whole different teacher?
No, he's a whole different teacher.
He was a whole different teacher, but I mean, it was still on the basis of it all. So yeah.
But Jackie Chan is like Chinese and teaches kung fu.
Correct.
Miyagi Japanese teaching karate, right? Like
right.
So maybe they were like enemies. Who knows? But whatever. It just didn't make sense.
Maybe
to
they
me.
fought each other in the Kenpai Saipai or whatever.
I was just gonna say that. Yeah. So they're two different styles.
Super young compared to Mr. Miyagi, then. Like he would have had to been super young, no?
I guess
Miyagi was old as hell when in the Karate Kid.
He played old, but I mean he was actually.
Well, yeah, you're right, because back then a dude that was 30 years old looked like he's 60 now.
Yeah.
Well think about it.
Ralph
too.
Macchio was 30, right? Ralph Macchio was 30 in like Karate Kid 3, still playing that he was 17. Yeah.
But when it comes to the character, right? So Miyagi fought in World War II, right?
Yes.
And then that ended in 1945, right? So like just doing the math, right? So I don't think Jackie Chan's character is of the same storyline age, right? I don't see how he could be, right? Because
we should just make one up. Let's say, Miyagi was traveling the world doing these tournaments, right? That Jackie Chan's his bastard son. Ooh. Or the unknown kid that no one knew about, and he just did that. And then Macchio found him and said, yo, man, you better stop using Cobra Kai because what's the one that he said?
Miyagi-Do. Miyagi-Do.
You better stop saying you know how to do this. This was only for my mans. Your mans is my daddy.
we definitely need a Danielson note. He always throws his hands up like.
Oh, look, Tyler said the new trailer answers a lot of your questions. Well, you know what, Tyler? Yeah. I don't want to watch the new trailer. I like my own answers right now. So
I didn't even see like the new trailer. Like we're talking, it was like
your head canon is better than the real canon.
I don't know.
We'll didn't even know the movie was coming out this weekend.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm gonna go check it out still. Yeah,
and it's going to the theaters or like streaming.
No. It's at the theaters. They're really, really trying on, like, they thought this Memorial weekend was really going to like bring the numbers back up. They're really trying to get people back into the theaters and have that a thing again. And it's just not working. Like I heard already that Thunderbolt's New Avengers is already being taken down.
Yeah, it's leaving next week, I think.
Right? Isn't that just like 1 month or like 4 weeks?
Oh, it's only been like maybe 2 months, a month and a half. From what I remember, is like they're only in there. I think like 8 weeks or now is like I know there's like a period of time, so you could be like in that Oscar, the grant, the Oscar or like the awards, like to be in like a contender, you have to have it. Yeah, you have to be in the theater for a certain period, unless they acknowledge Netflix streaming as a thing now.
Yeah, you still got to be released in the theater for like I think a minimum of 2 weeks or something.
Yeah, something like that. You got to be in the
theater
able
to qualify.
So you could qualify and be in the categories and stuff. Yeah. And you know they're always they're doing that thing for like soundtrack and like visual and costumes, things like that, right? Is what Marvel does because they're not getting no Best Actor award. Who the hell?
Right. It's always some other type of award. But they really are.
Yeah, Thunderbolts has only been out for 3.5 weeks. Like this weekend will be 4 weeks.
It's felt like it's been out for the longest.
Yeah.
Like I can watch it on my Plex app already. Like it's been out for like 2 weeks already on Plex. So I'm like, how long has this been out? But
yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
the 3.5 weeks. But they are really pushing for everybody to get back to the movies. Like I thought about it this weekend. So the contenders this weekend were Lilo and Stitch, the live action, and the last Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
That I want to see.
I do want to see Mission Impossible. I'm not a fan of the live action stuff, so that was like to me. Like I asked her if she wanted to
good
go.
Money though this weekend.
Right, and I was going to say that. I asked her if she wanted to. I asked Evil Diva if she wanted to go, and I looked it up, and everything was sold out.
Yeah,
I bought tickets for my daughter on Friday. Friday morning. And I bought them for Saturday night for her and her boyfriend. And it was an empty house. Literally only 2 seats were sold. And I said, wow, okay, really? I figured it would be kind of packed.
Yeah.
And it was a 9:30 show. So I'm like, wow, okay, whatever. So when I talked to her about it, maybe like Sunday or Monday, and I said, yo, how was the movie? She goes like, oh, it was all right. It was cool. She's like, it was weird because it's live action, you know? And you got that animated movie embedded in your head if you watched it. So she said it was weird. She's like, but yo, it was packed. She's like, now all the seats were taken. And I was like, really? She's like, yeah. She's like, it was so packed.
Yeah. See, like Tommy's saying it. I heard it did well as well too.
Made 182 million on the Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah.
Massive. Whereas Mission Impossible did like half of that. It did 80.
See, and now so instead I turned on Disney Plus and watched some classic Lilo and Stitch, like Dario was saying here. And then Mission Impossible, like I wanted to remember everything. And that's what messed me up to not going because there's so many damn Mission Impossibles. And then we get to those last ones and they're like 3 hours long. And so I was literally trying to catch up and I couldn't make it to the movies. So now I'm caught up on all the Mission Impossibles, but I got to try to make it to the movies sometime, maybe this weekend, to see the latest one.
I mean, I checked out on Mission Impossible probably after the 3rd or maybe 4th one. I don't know. I kind of got tired of them. Like, nothing wrong with the movies, but it's just like, okay, I've moved on to other things.
You got tired of seeing Tom Cruise running all the time, like goddamn cardio.
Dude, just run. That's all I was doing all weekend. He had to run, he had to jump, he had to climb, and motorcycle.
He had to be somewhere in the air, helicopter, plane.
Correct. That's what I'm saying. Right? Yeah, like as long as
side of stuff
had those, it was. Oh, I'm watching Mission Impossible.
I like those movies, not for nothing, bro. Like I've watched every single one of them, and as much as I'd be like, man, another one, when it's on TV, like when it's on the streaming apps or something, I'm like, let me sit down and watch it. I'm like, oh man.
I checked them all out and I was invested. And I did like how they keep this. I don't know if anybody know, but those 8 that I watched, 8 of them, there was like it kept, the characters and the story all kept going one into the other. And then looking at the dates where they were really spread far apart year-wise.
Well, dude, if you go back and you look at pictures of Tom Cruise from MI1.
Oh, like, they were all babies.
What? Like, yo,
yeah.
When I think about first Mission Impossible, I'm like thinking like 2000s, and I'm like, oh yeah, this dude, I've seen him in hundreds of movies already. He has to be old. He looks young as hell. And I'm like, oh man, how long has it been? And it's been like what, 20 plus years or something now?
I think the first one was 2011.
No, way earlier than that.
I think it's earlier than that.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
way
I think it was earlier than that.
See, so yeah. But I enjoyed them. It's a fun ride, like you said. You just sit there and watch.
96.
And and I'm all 2011. 96. Damn.
Yeah, it's been almost 30 years.
A year after I graduated. God.
But yeah, it's crazy, man. But like,
Yeah.
I do want to see this. My boy was talking to me about it, and he was like, "Yo, if you want to see it in the theater," he sent me a code for those Atom movie theaters, but I don't think we have those like crazy around me. So,
What is that? What do you mean?
Atom, those or the Atom app or something. I don't remember. He sent me a code to something for one of the theaters for like a $5 off or something for a ticket, but I never went because I can't even tell you the last time I went to a movie theater.
Yeah. I'm mad that I never got to see Sinners at the movie yet. So
there's that. Yeah, between that, like of the movies that are out right now, what I really want to go see that I haven't is Sinners and Final Destination. I'm like,
Final Destination.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you see the news that there was a theater showing off the movie?
Like in the Philippines, in the Philippines or somewhere.
There was 2.
I don't know where, but the ceiling collapsed and it collapsed on some lady.
It was twice. There was one where the whole front collapsed. I think that's the Philippines one. Yeah. the one single where it hit the lady. That's
like, come on, man, you gotta laugh. Like, you're watching Final Destination the whole time, like, oh my god, that might happen to me, and I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah. I don't know. I would have been out. My scary ass. I would have just been, oh my god.
Well,
I would have walked home.
Did you see the one marketing bit they were doing for it? They had like the trucks with the logs in them, like driving around. Did you see that,
Dario?
No.
On freeways. They had literally just what Tommy said, the old school, the trucks with the logs, and written on the logs was Final Destination.
Really?
They would be on the freeway.
That's so cool.
Yeah. And then speaking of, I do want to see Predator. So I did watch Prey as well too. That was a good one.
They have another one?
No, there's going to be a new Predator coming out.
Oh wow! See, there you go.
Yeah. And I watched Prey. That was cool. Evil Diva invested in that one too. She had never seen it. I was trying to explain the gun, and then I don't know, dude. I felt like some alternate universe because I could have swore there was a end credit scene where the Predators came and she gave them the gun, but it was only
about
a drawing.
Sanaa Lathan.
Which one's that?
Wasn't she in one of the Predators versus Alien movies or something, and she handed him something? Like to show him, like, yo, we got the same enemy type of thing?
I don't know. I thought so, dude, and it's not there. What do you got, Tommy?
I got the Final Destination truck.
Oh, yeah. Look, Dario.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. So it's like a blood-splattered truck, but it has the logs in the back.
That's horrible.
Driving around, just to advertise the movie. It's awesome.
But how many times
that's pretty cool though, because you know what? Ever since COVID, the movie scene has gone down with the advertising and stuff. And I know like they're trying to bring everything back now.
That's funny.
They're trying to do things now, like with the new thing is the popcorn buckets. I just ordered the Lilo and Stitch one that has like the cup and the bucket in the back that it's like flocked. Which the first question I asked my daughter was, how are you supposed to clean this?
Oh, yeah, that's true. Wipe it down lightly.
They're trying things to bring people back, but it's like, how are you going to bring me back by offering me an expensive-ass popcorn bucket? Like, that's not going to bring me back, bro.
We got Marcus also saying that DC and Marvel announced their first crossover. Yeah, I didn't know that. Marcus always hitting us with the topics. Thank you so much, brother. Wrestling Hound is here. What's up? Woo! Hello. He was here last week's show. Thank you. Pokemon is a 90s kids thing for sure. Also, Street Fighter movie casting revealed.
Oh, God.
We talked a little bit about that. Some of the toy shows have definitely been talking about that. We hit it a little bit on They're Not Dolls because I had no clue what was going on. And that is a weird casting as well, too. We'll have to see what happens. I mean, this is all early, right? Like, we're not confirmed and nothing has started shooting yet. So we'll see.
He's going to be Blanca.
As
long as he's not Ryu, I don't care.
I think Ryu is the gentleman who played Storm Shadow. They were telling me in the Snake Eyes movies. He's good. He's an action. He's an action star. So yeah, that'd be cool. Marcus also says there's beef between East Coast and West Coast hip hop. Joey Badass and Ray Vaughn, and the respective groups.
All friends.
They are.
No,
Marcus Dario says
I,
no.
I just see little bits in here. I'm not invested in music like that anymore for me to even care.
Me neither. I didn't even know. Marcus is always on top with everything, though.
But like the thing is like hip hop now is so trash, right? But all the guys he's mentioning right now, and like the raps they're doing is I basically considered like underground almost now these days because it's like actual hip hop and not
not going mainstream
rap that's on the radios and stuff
or on TikTok.
I mean, that's pretty cool. They did a freestyle. It was Big Sean, I think, Badass, and one more guy. It was pretty dope. They're doing some like what was it, Amazon, I think, is doing like these freestyle things. That's pretty dope.
Like you can watch it on Prime, or you got to check out YouTube.
I don't know. They just did a new one.
Or is it straight underground?
They just did a new one. Yeah, it was Absol. There you go, Absol. They just did a new one with the Locks.
Really?
Is it Amazon? No, it's not Amazon. It's got to be something else. Whatever.
Thanks,
but
Tyler.
Anyway.
What's up, Stormfire? Blizzard is here. What's up? You're so lucky Yoko's in here. She called you hella quick. But then again, I'm here. Marcus, we're just trying to figure it out. Sorry. There is no nothing. The newest season of Rick and Morty started, and it's been out and over. But I've been enjoying Lazarus. It's a new anime show. Oh, is that something I got to check out?
It was Red Bull. Red Bull's doing these things, these freestyle things. That is pretty.
Oh, dope. Okay. All right. And Sonic Rockman X says he's been enjoying this Lazarus show. Have I heard of that? I wonder. Mark says, are you the type of dude to introduce Yoko to the agent person and expect them to hit it off? Shut up, Mark. I want to introduce everybody to Yoko, but especially if they're rich, so her twin brother can get some of that. The new trailer answers a lot of your questions. I didn't even know there was a new one. 2 branches of the same tree. Your man is my daddy. So telenovela quoted. I would watch it. Shows too much. I saw it before Lilo and Stitch. Ah, okay. What's up, Saul? Bastard. How's it going, Saul? Saul came at me today to do his work. Straight up. I was at lunch and he said, here, I'm done. I have to go to lunch. You can take care of this. Basically, and threw his paperwork in my face. He's going to have a bad day tomorrow. Watch. Captain America Brave New World is now streaming on Disney Plus. Tyler?
Yep.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just dropped within the last couple days.
Can't wait for Jurassic World, How to Train Your Dragon. Okay, Jurassic World. That looks cool. How to Train Your Dragon. I don't know. Superman. I do want to check that out. And yes, Fantastic Four. Again, haven't seen Jurassic World. I saw a TV spot. How to Train Your Dragon. I haven't seen anything. Superman. I saw the beginning ones. None of the new stuff. And Fantastic Four. I saw the beginning ones.
Well, speaking of How to Train Your Dragon, the new Universal Park just opened in Orlando, Epic Universe. Which one of the lands is a How to Train Your Dragon land?
Those are crazy.
Jurassic World looked pretty cool. But then they said they picked the nastiest dinosaurs to be in this one thing, and then they show the same dinosaurs that we saw in part 1, and I was like, those are the nastiest ones. I'm like,
no.
It's like a movie. It's now the nastiest engineered dinosaur.
Well, this one is he almost looks like a mutated kaiju. Actually, I actually saw a picture of it.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever.
Which is,
like, I'll see it when it comes to streaming.
It's weird to me because to me it doesn't look like a dinosaur. So like you're throwing this in the mix. Like I'd really like to see what Jesser thinks about it. You know, that's his jam. All the Jurassic Park stuff and dinosaur. Like how does he feel them introducing a monster into his dinosaur world? You know what I'm saying? Like
I almost felt like the last one though, like when they like bred that Indominus Rex, right? Which is like, you know, they genetically engineered like all the worst parts of like the T-Rex and the Velociraptors and all this, and they already made a mutated one in the last series, right? And so it's like every time it's like, let's engineer it even crazier.
But that one looked like a dinosaur still. Like Dario's saying.
I haven't seen what this new kaiju.
That's what I'm saying. I
like.
saw a picture, which is supposedly the new one brought in, and that was what was brought to the table as far as this is more monster looking. And I agreed with it. So again, is that fake? We can never tell anything online anymore.
Yeah.
No. How to Train Your Dragon, I don't want to watch for the simple fact that I like the animated movie.
I love that one.
Superman, the first 2 trailers, I was like, "Oh, this is kind of cool." And then I think I saw like another 2, and I was like, "I'm kind of don't want to see this in no more. I'll wait till it hits.
I'll wait
till I feel like watching it." And then Fantastic Four, yeah, I'm gonna go see that in the theater. I have to.
Yeah. Galifianakis was a whack choice, but loved the story and humor of what, bro? What's his name? Isn't that the?
What did he do? He did the movie or something. He directed Lilo and Stitch.
No, isn't Galifianakis? Isn't that the dude from Hangover?
Yeah, and Between Two Ferns.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So what? Tyler, fill us in. Which one are you talking about? What did he do? That was a whack choice.
When he wrote that,
it says Lilo Stitch. He's Jumba.
Oh, really? Oh, I did not know that. Huh, that is weird. Straight up Dario. Last Mission Impossible I saw was the one directed by John Woo. I don't even know where that one.
Dude, there's another movie or there's a show with the Keanu Reeves world. Crap. Go, keep going. I'm sorry for interrupting.
Oh, like
not Tourette's.
I know what you're saying. The movies that he did.
John Wick. The John Wick.
Yeah,
universe.
It's called Wick something, isn't it? Was that real? I didn't know that was real. Marcus. It's Dario, Marcus.
So.
Rest in peace, my countrymen moviegoers. Good marketing. Always traumatized. New Predator is out in November. I'm going to go see that. Sana Lathan was in the first. Oh, Alien versus Predator. Okay. And she didn't hand the Elder Predator anything, just a head nod. Yeah. And he left back to his ship.
Oh, yes. Yeah. That's right. She dapped him up and then said, peace out.
He give her, or she got to keep the claw thing? You clean any of those is crazy. Got to line it with a trash bag first. I don't know if it was Smile or Smile 2, but they had a marketing gimmick where they had actors in the background of live broadcast.
Yeah,
both
I
of them.
That.
No, Smile, yeah.
Yeah,
which was
very
baseball
smart.
games and stuff like behind home plate and just like.
Yeah, that's the one I saw.
Tyler says that the crossover is Deadpool versus Batman.
Oh, I saw that. What is that, a movie or a comic or what?
I would have to think comic, and that's very weird. If there's no actual mortar, then it ain't real hip hop. Dee Dee's update. Just found justice from the Void Wave. Bro, are you serious? Did you have extra? Matt, I'm going to have to hit Dee Dee's. Let me know.
What's that? That whole sentence. What's that whole sentence? What? Explain to me.
I've been on another RosCon run, Dario, because they've been getting in Marvel Legends again. And they're very recent Marvel Legends. Like the Void was very recent. Dee Dee's is another Ross type store that gets into stuff too. And they're basically at $5.99. So in my stories, I've been asking everybody for help. Like I have pictures of my list and everything that I need because I'm trying to get certain waves. And I didn't know about the new Dee Dee. So cool. Thanks, Matt. I appreciate that. For the longest time, we were talking about they have the carded white Vision. And he's like in all the Dee Dees just sitting there, like in multiples of up to 8. So, see, Dario, I mean, this is like they're hitting hard with everything, but it's all at different ones. So it's all like all different Marvel Legends, from the retro cards to brand new waves to Black Series, Simpsons, G.I. Joes again. But instead of everybody like getting the same consistent thing, it's like, okay, your store, Dario, got so-and-so in, but I got this one. How about I pick you one up and we'll trade? And like that.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's like they're breaking up the cases in different stores. So there you go. Cool. Thanks, Matt. I'll have to go check that out. Absol from TDE. Oh, yeah, that's what he said. It's Red Bull who's doing them. Yeah. Disney Plus is who has the brand new Captain America. Saul doing that to Ernie is how Yoko feels when Ernie has her doing all the technical stuff. Marcus, don't hate me today. Watch the animated How to Train Your Dragon if you haven't yet. Oh, yeah. I'd love How to Train Your Dragon. It's just, Tyler, like I've said before on all these, I'm really just not down with these remakes. Like,
The
I
live
get
action
them.
remakes?
Yeah. I grew up with the animated ones, and that's what I know. Like, I can understand why. I don't know why so many people of new generation or kids are not down. Maybe it's this whole, electronics and YouTube and short spanned, but they're really not down with cartoons anymore. They do want the live action stuff, and this is what they know. So I get that, but they're changing the story and
I think the reasoning that they're doing the live action anime or the live action remakes are to just remilk out of the franchise, right? So
that's true too.
we're still getting new animated movies over here, but it's like, okay, well let's take some of these huge franchises that made us a ton of money in the 90s and early 2000s, and it's like, okay, well how can we rehash these to remake some money out of them? It's like, okay, well, live action. It's like in the video game world where it's like, oh, we're doing an HD remake of this game, right? Like this beloved, like Final Fantasy VII, right? Like they did the whole HD remake.
And I'm like, what's wrong with my PS3 version? It's still the same thing. So that's how I feel about those two.
But they do incredible. Well, I mean, the thing is, if it's like an HD remaster, that's one thing. But when they do a remake where they actually rebuild the game from the ground up and change story elements here and there, but it's still just a way of like milking what they had before rather than coming up with something new.
And it's not everything; it's just these specific remakes. Because like what they're doing with like one of my favorites is, and I watched this one over and over, is like Cruella. That was a whole storytelling and different take, like they're trying to do with the villains. Per se, and only some of them have been good. Cruella's been my favorite. I love the music. I thought the story was great. It was funny. There was a lot to Cruella, which I highly recommend if you haven't seen it yet. But I don't know. I kind of sit through the remakes like, whatever. Tyler says they're calling it the D-Rex. Is that true, or did you just come up with that? When does a crossover come out? Stormfire needs to know how to train your Velociraptor. Never mind. How to train your Velociraptor. Right? Okay, so Marcus is only interested in Jurassic World Rebirth for Jonathan Bailey, but concept-wise, this is how the new trilogy should have started. Hold on, we're gonna have to. I need to look up his Jonathan Bailey because I don't know who that is. It has Black Widow in it, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I think she's the lead.
Recognizable. That's I thought I knew him from. Okay. Let's see what else. Anyone remember the old game Dino Crisis? I hope for a live movie of that one day. That was good.
That was a classic.
In Lilo and Stitch, he's Jumba. Okay, I did not know that. Superman and Fantastic Four first steps look dope. I want to try Superman because of what's his name. I really fell in love with Guardians when Guardians didn't matter to me. And I feel he does a good job at that, like bringing you into something. Like I enjoyed the hell out of the what's the John Cena show? The DC one?
Peacemaker.
Yeah, that's a great show.
That was fantastic, yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like that's why I'm giving Superman a chance. Like I'm basically have been done with Superman. Like my Superman will always be Christopher Reeve. But because it's what's his name, I want to go give it a try. Fantastic Four, we got to know. It's just Marvel. I'm invested in that. I like the way it look, and I want to see how we're pulling stuff now. How are we going to do this? Especially after the new Avengers. Okay, I got that one. Thank you to Tommy for being on top of things. Ernie would take 10 business days to get Tyler's comment. Thank you. Thank you. I'm down for How to Train Your Dragon, says No Chewing. What's up, Chewy? Same director as the animated version. I did not know that. Okay. Ballerina. I saw the first Mission Impossible, was going to see the second one, but have that Metallica song so overplayed, I could not stand it any longer. I could never watch Mission Impossible 2. I didn't even notice right now. Really? Like I said, I watched them all and kept on going. That's the new comic, is the Ballerina. What's up, RMD is here. How's it going? If you find Morrow for cheap, I need one. My dog chewed up one of her bone daggers. Okay. That's on the list. I got you, Tyler. I will add you to it. Didi's is Ross Company, and yes, I got you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Love you. I'm still going to go check it out, though, to see if we have any different from the wave, and I will send you a message tomorrow. Oh, there is Jester. What's up, Jesse? What's up, Federation? First generation on the bingo card. Yes, Marcus does have brand new bingo cards. If you have not gotten the newest versions, please send him a DM so that you could do that and play along as we go. He's filling you in already with some free squares. Tyler says, yeah, I feel you for sure. No one takes these seriously unless it's live action. Animated is always goated. It's just, the ages, different generations. That's it. What's up, Shelf Presence? Welcome to the show. Thank you for being here. I like the new Cruella for sure. I really, Tommy, Dario, have you guys seen that one? No, it's older. I love it.
No.
Give it a chance. Dario, did you see Cruella? It was really good. Tyler says, yes, the D-Rex is true. It's short for Distortus Rex. What's up, Shelf?
That's kind of a stupid-ass name.
I don't know if that's true. Masharali Ali, new actor for Blade and for other roles. Is Blade even going to happen? Like, is that still a go?
I don't know. I'm wondering if they're rethinking that after like the huge reaction that Wesley Snipes got in Deadpool and Wolverine, and they're like, do we reboot and recast?
It's just had so many problems and getting pushed back. I thought it was taken off of the table.
I don't think it's happening anymore. All the issues that was going on. Yeah, it just ended, and then you don't hear nothing about it. I think they wiped that out, and we're gonna see Wesley Snipes in Doomsday.
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing too.
Oh, that's a good way. Oh, you know what? Speaking of Doomsday, look, we're almost caught up with the comments. Remind me to come back. Shell President says I pre-ordered the Hot Toy Stitch. He was under 200. Couldn't pass him up. I thought he was like close to 300.
No, it was like 220 or something when I was gonna pre-order, and my daughter said, "Nah, it looks creepy," and I said, "I bet."
Really? Does she know about the hand puppet that Chamba has? I got one too.
I think I showed her. She was with me when I said I wouldn't want that in the house because if it starts moving on its own.
I know that's why that's why Corinne won't let me open it. So he sits behind me here the whole time. Let's see. Jesse's in the house. Hey, Jesser. David Corensent has been a top fan cast before he got picked as Superman. Excited to see his interpretation. I wanted to grab the Mezco Shadow, but 175. They are crazy for a ring and a coin. Shaking my head, that's crazy.
Set. It's a deluxe set. It has a new scarf.
Does Dario or Tommy like buzz balls? I think they won't just because of the word balls.
My answer is no, and I've only tried that thing one time. And after I tried them, I said, "Who drinks this, bro?"
I tried it last week on there.
I saw you. I was
because I had it on Costco. It was a big one, and it's like so popular or something. Like it was okay.
If I want to get trashed, I'm definitely drinking those things though. I got gifted some buzz balls and then that speaker box or something like that. I don't remember what it's called. Like these, it looks like the old school milk carton looking.
Yes, it is. Isn't it speaker box? I think it is.
I don't know. They gifted me a couple of those things, and I was like, oh okay. I took a couple sips. I was like, God damn. I was like, yo, I am not 20 anymore. I cannot drink this.
Well, they're telling me to drink more. And beforehand, I feel like you, like I would have. And dude, it wasn't like making my chest hot. My panza was all hot. I was already hurting. By the end of that show, my head was already hurting. I had to go get water for the extra. And I just kind of sat through the extra because I was like, I am not feeling this.
I drink 2 drinks if we go out to eat, bro. And by the time I get home, I had the hangover symptoms already creeping on me. And I'm like, I am too old to drink. This is why I just smoke every night.
Yeah.
I got you on that one, Dario.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's just too old now.
I still enjoy my every once in a while binge session with my pals where we just drink and get stupid, but you know, it's now to the point where it's like
It just
hangovers
happens
just suck.
faster. Yeah.
Well, no, it's just I think the recovery from hangovers as we get older too, it's just worse and worse and worse.
Well, the worst is when we get older is we got shit to do tomorrow.
Well, that's it too.
We can't be hungover like before. And I'm just gonna stay in today. You guys go ahead.
Yeah.
We got actual shit to do, and it ruins everything now. Yeah, it's like hitting some of these yellow cups in Disney. Even some of those hit too much, and I'm like, oh.
Is
maybe,
Buzzballs like the new Zima for the youth, right? Because when we were younger, Zima was the
but
youth.
Zima wasn't like alcohol. So no, Buzzballs are definitely, there's two different versions. There's some made with
Zima was alcoholic, but
I thought it was non-alcoholic.
No, Zima.
Is it non? Yeah, I think it was non.
I thought it was non too.
It's like, well, we had like 4 Locos when they first came out over here.
Some are made
that was that tub juice. 4 Locos with tub juice.
Some of them are made with like wine products, and then there's a different version that are made with actually tequila or vodka. It depends on what your Buzzball says, and there's tons of different flavors.
We don't have Buzzballs up in
Everybody's
Canada.
drinking those things now. Those seltzer tequila drinks in the can and shit. Like,
see, I don't like those either.
It's like,
yeah.
I'm like, yo, y'all just trying to invent new stuff to get everybody drunk. I can't even keep. I'm like Tommy said, bro. I can't keep up with that. 3 drinks, I'm done. Though
the only last time I tried that was I can't remember where we went this last time. Was it Florida? And the stewardess hooked me up with one, and I was just like trying to down it, and you couldn't because it was so carbonated and like everything there. Like I had to drink it slow, and I was like, I didn't want to drink it slow. I just wanted to down it.
Did you guys in the States ever have Rev? It was a beverage. It was I'll find a picture of it because I used to.
Doesn't sound familiar to me. What about you, Federation? Do you know what Rev is? Tyler says that Blade died for sure. I think Yoko won't. Please no more old actors after Doomsday. I'm over it. Dang autocorrect. Also, words is that Thunderbolts is a flop. I love Thunderbolts. I thought it was a great movie.
I think the days of Marvel making those billion-dollar movies is gonna be like just a handful at this point, and not everything, because we're not running to go see Marvel movies like that anymore after Endgame. The universe started all over again, whatever phase we're on, it was, and everybody saw it, everybody was talking ish about it. This whole new phase has been rocky for the most part, right? Because they started trying to focus on the shows and the movies, but then we got too much content. It felt like we got too much, even though it was spread apart.
I felt like it was a little bit too much.
It was too much. I couldn't keep up with
the movies and the shows, but it still was kind of spread apart, where it was almost similar to before, right? I think it's because everybody's too critical about all these movies that are coming out, comparing it to the Thanos, whatever, and everything before Endgame. You know what I mean?
Our first 10 years.
The first 10 years to this one. It's like, I guess you wanted to continue at that high level, but we're starting all the way over again in a way, right? Everything is building up again, and we're not giving it the chance. And I guess, is it their fault we feel like this because we got so spoiled?
I don't know, but after watching Thunderbolts, though, I came out saying, what a good reset. Like, let's go on from this point. Like, you kind of summed it all up. This is where we're at. If you feel like exactly what Dario is saying right now, then give Thunderbolts a chance. They kind of sum up everything, and let's go on from there. I did feel it was a good reset.
We're talking this from the lens of Marvel and superhero nerds, though, right? But for the general masses, masses who push movies over $1 billion, if like for the general non-comic book nerds, right? Ask them to name, like when you ask them to name superheroes, it's like, Oh yeah, Captain America, Thor, the Hulk, Spider-Man, right? Those guys are all gone now, right? Like your main, like your upper echelon superheroes
Yeah.
aren't in any of this anymore. So now they need to, now they need to embrace, what I
The
would
new.
call in the grand scheme of things, tier 2 characters. Not to your Marvel fan, and to your Marvel fan, they're all tier 1 characters, but to your regular average Joe, half of these characters these people have never even heard of,
Yeah.
right?
Well, I say the
Everyone,
same thing about the first phase, the Infinity Saga with
yeah,
everything. So like when we got Iron Man, it's because Marvel had nobody. You don't
yeah,
have the mains. You didn't have Spider-Man. You didn't have
yeah,
Fantastic Four. You didn't
yeah.
have all these movies. You didn't have Hulk. You didn't have all that, right? So what they bust out with? They busted out with Iron Man, right? Which I guess for a comic book reader, you know exactly who this guy is. Someone like myself, I was like, okay, I know what Iron Man is, but I don't know nothing about Iron Man other than the cartoons I watched in the 90s, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you're busting out with Thor. I know nothing about Thor. Then Guardians of the Galaxy. My reaction was like, who?
I knew nothing.
Whatever. I don't know. No,
Right.
Captain America. All right, cool. Yeah, I know who he is. I remember him from the 90s or 80s movie with when he was fighting Red Skull. That was cool to me. I seen him in episodes of Spider-Man, the animated series, and Fantastic Four, whatever. But other than that, I don't know this guy. Everything they put out was characters that a regular moviegoer, like you're saying, probably wouldn't even know. You're gonna be like, who? Because all your mains was gone, and then you got him back.
Everybody's heard of Iron Man. Everybody's heard of Thor, right?
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, who? Like I say it all the time. The ones that you're gonna always attract to the movies, and this is why we still haven't gotten Spider-Man back to Disney, is because the people are only gonna see 3 main superheroes. You can name these 3 anywhere in the world, whether you read comics, watch the movies, or anything. They'll know who these guys are: Batman, Superman, and Spider-Man.
Yeah. Well, I would lump in, say, the Hulk with that. Yeah, and I would probably lump in Captain America with that.
Now,
the Captain America has always been Captain America.
If they do a revamp of Captain America, which they kind of did because we got Falcon, right? He's the new Cap. No one's gonna want that, and that's because this guy did such a great job doing that. No one's gonna want to see that. This is why this is what, the 4th, 5th Superman we're getting?
Yeah.
With this guy. That's another reason why I'm like, I don't really care. Like they revamped Superman so many times, and not for nothing, it has been a long ass time, because I just saw that Justice League or something was like in 2013 or something.
Yeah.
And it's like I was like, God damn, that's mad long ago. I thought it was just something recent but whatever. I just
But look at how
Spider-Man.
Yeah. Look at how often they've Look at how often they've revamped Batman, and it's attracted every time.
Yeah.
Right.
But
Superman keeps screwing up.
You still go back to Keaton, and you still go back to the Nolan
Christian Bale.
right?
Yeah,
Christian Bale. You go back to those, but then like everything in between, it's like, yeah, it's gonna generate money, but it's like, oh, all right, well, why'd you make this? Afterwards, it's like we're shit talking it. It's just weird, but those
the
are the
Batman
ones
was good
that
too,
you can constantly remake, and it'll make money. Is
Yeah.
those 3 guys.
Yeah.
Now it's a bigger audience because now comic book movies is a thing, but back then you saw how they did. Look at Blade was like the coolest thing we saw coming out of Marvel. I just rewatched Daredevil with Ben Affleck, and I was like, this movie's kind of horrible, but it was cool at the same time, I guess, when we were watching it. Again, who? Like, I don't know what the no Daredevil is.
Yeah, then we were getting that
like, that's why it didn't really work back then.
Yeah. It was always like a popularity thing. Yeah, I can totally pick up on what both of you are saying. And I think, like, if we blend that in to now, in this day of our short attention span and the electronic world that we live in, any kid or person can go look up a backstory on Batman or Superman or anything. I think we need to stop this redoing and reintroduction. And maybe now at any time, if you do a movie, it's a story, right?
Yeah.
And if it plays well, and maybe you can make another one off of it, or if not, then somebody else has to make a different story. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, because
Yeah.
the
Well,
Superman, I'm kind of burned out on too. Like,
there's so many factors though, right? Well, and the fact that like the movie going public is half of what it was pre-pandemic, right? Just people not going out to the movies anymore because they got accustomed to watching them at home on their ginormous screens with awesome surround sound.
yeah,
You know, the lure
yeah.
to the theater, and you know,
I really
people
thought that was
discovering.
going to continue on.
Hey, I'm paying every month for how many subscriptions?
Yeah.
Apple, Disney,
Netflix.
You might have Paramount, you might
Yeah.
have
HBO.
HBO, which is now going to Max, right? They got bought out or something. Is what I
HBO
saw.
Max or something, right? Isn't it?
Yeah, something like that. Whatever. Like
Showtime.
all of these things, right? You got all these things. Why am I wasting more like $60 on 2 tickets to go to the movies, yo?
See, that's what I'm saying. I
I'll wait till
thought,
it comes to the streaming.
because we had a couple though of where it came out where you could buy at home. Do you remember that? They tried it out and it actually did pretty well to, okay, it's $39.99 for you to buy and view at home during the height of the pandemic. And they were like, oh, maybe this is the way to go. And a lot of people, like you're saying, Tommy, did enjoy that. I wonder what happened to that option if numbers do well. Like all the Netflix movies, I really don't understand anymore how we're making our money or how they gauge.
Yeah.
Like it was okay, right? I know it's views.
Now too, like to points being made before, the movie ends up on streaming so much faster, right? Like what Captain America's streaming now, and that was what 3 months ago. Like making it to streaming,
Valentine's Day when it came out, right?
Yeah, so like from February to March to April to May, like 3 months, right?
3 months, yeah.
That's not like.
Yes.
I mean, remember back to the Blockbuster days. Basically, the schedule back then was movie hit the theaters. It wouldn't hit rental market until 6 months, at least 6 months to a year after it left the theaters, right?
And then after the rental, it was like another 3 months for it to hit even TV.
Yeah, or like a year to hit free TV or to the pay channels, right? Like to HBO or whatever the pay channels were back then. But now if it's hitting streaming like 3 months after the theater, it's like, I wanted to go see Captain America in the theater. Some things came up, I never got to go see it, and well, here I am today. It's streaming now, so I don't feel like I missed anything, right? Like, so unless you're like super into having to see it right away, then what's a 3 month wait in the grand scheme of things? So they kind of, I think they kind of shot themselves in the foot.
We would get it when we started getting like cable, like in the 2000s. They had, or even in the late 90s, right? We used to get the pay-per-views where you buy the movie and it would just stream, like it would go all playing on the pay-per-view all day. Like that'll be the one movie you can buy.
Yeah, it was the 90s.
Like that 24-hour window to watch it all over.
Yeah, so like you got Matrix.
That's when video started like phasing out and stuff.
And you got Matrix. Matrix was like channel 399.
Yeah, something like that.
And then and it was once you had it, then you could watch it all day. Yeah, so I get it. The Federation was talking about buzzballs and the beatbox and like that, and trying them out. But shout out to Shelf Presence, who has been sober for over a decade. That's awesome. That's a great accomplishment as well too. Sonic says, I think the TV series of Marvel ruined everything, like She-Hulk, Falcon Winter Soldier, Miss Marvel. Those shows did bad, and like Dario said, everyone is comparing them to movies. I like the Eternals movies since I read the books, but everyone hated Eternals because there was no Spider-Man, Captain America, Iron Man, as the people got used to.
No one, again, he read the comics. People that don't read comics, like myself, who? What the hell is the Eternals? I'm not interested, bro. I don't want to watch it. And then I saw the movie. I don't really get it. I didn't care for it. So it's like gone from memory. Like, who?
I did like the TV shows, though. Like, I understand what he's saying is everyone compare them to movies, but like in an age of how old I am, I did grow up on TV shows. So I am excited for these. And then it's like a give or take on these drops when they do drop a whole season or you have to wait weekly. Like,
like
I mean,
You
okay,
know,
go
I
ahead.
was gonna say my thing with the TV shows is it just added to the oversaturation of it all. There was so much of the content, right? It's like it's hard to keep up. Okay, well, I need to watch Falcon and Winter Soldier to know, like, to be able to continue the story
for
along
the
when it
next story.
continues into the movies or whatever,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
So it's like, and so you're gonna have a sliding scale of the people who didn't watch the shows, and now a new movie comes out. It's like, well, what do I, what's it gonna be about? What am I gonna miss because I didn't watch the show? And now is there gonna be a big gap in the story for me?
Yeah, like with Loki, them explaining even deeper of like the whole, time travel thing and all that. It's like if you didn't watch that, then you still might not fully understand how that works. With them doing in the void, and then when you're watching when you
Deadpool.
watch that Deadpool Wolverine, you're like, well, where are they? I never heard of this place. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I gotta watch
Loki.
Loki for
Yeah.
that. I was watching Daredevil as it was coming out, which I love weekly stuff because it lets you talk about the show longer. I'm binging the crap out of The Rookie. I started literally probably a month ago watching season 1. Season 7, I think, just finished. And I'm already halfway through season 7. And I'm just like, I hate that I like it so much because I'm just running through everything.
Yeah. And you
And
would
it's
have
like,
wanted it, you would have wanted to talk with people about it as it happened, right?
yeah, exactly. Like how I used to when I did a podcast many moons ago. We would, and then like towards the end when everybody started busting out all the things at once, especially like a Netflix with Stranger Things, we always debated what's better, a single day drop or a weekly drop. I got used to the weekly because like how Ernie and our old friend Rich used to do with the Walking Dead, and they had a show Podcasting Dead. You recap the show every week, right? So then it's like that was awesome. Now imagine you recap the whole series. You're doing that in one episode of the podcast.
Right.
You have no podcast.
Yeah. It's really hard. My best example of that is always the Stranger Things, because they dropped the whole season, everybody watched it, and I really felt like it was popular for a week, and
You talk about it for a month, maybe
it was
if
back
that,
to
and
anything.
then it's just old news at
The,
that point. It's
the
like, all right,
last one was even faster than a month. I felt there was merch, there was the promos, and then they dropped everything, and I felt like it lasted a week, and then that was it.
everything is microwave content, bro. You only talk about it for a few seconds, and then it's done. What's the next meal? Let me put something else in
Yeah,
there.
now everybody's been waiting for the newest one, so it does. RMG says the only Iron Man I know is the Ghostface Killer. Which, oh my god, I have a channel on my box every night that shows the old like Shaolin movies and everything. And I swear
I got it on Pluto, on my Pluto app. Pluto
bro, I
TV
fall asleep to that every night. And last night was a good one where I couldn't fall asleep because I actually didn't remember this one. And I was like, oh yeah. I love those old movies, but I swear the one that I have, I don't know what my channel is called, Dario, but I feel like there's a line from every Wu-Tang in every movie that it always shows.
Yeah, probably.
You get what I'm saying? Like that's what they based their movies on. Is that? Oh, I love it. Yeah. So last night I stayed up late watching some of that. It was awesome. Stormfire says, what?
Oh, go ahead. Read the comment.
Stormfire says you had Michael Keaton, Bill Kilmer, Val Kilmer, and the other guy all played the same Batman. You do not have to reboot the franchise every time you get a new actor. Like I said, just keep new stories going. We know who they are by this time. What were you gonna say, Tommy?
Like how you just mentioned how you were up late watching something on Saturday. Was it Saturday night? I was kind of flipping through, and I saw on our version of like HBO or whatever the movie Mickey 17, and I had never seen it yet. Do you know that movie, Mickey 17?
I just saw it too. I
No,
caught up
did
on
you?
a lot of movies. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just saw it. It's like it has such a cool, interesting premise, but the execution I thought just kind of got really weird. I still enjoyed it, but not as much as I've enjoyed Bong Joon-ho's other stuff.
Yeah, it was out there. I watched it all the way through. It was pretty weird, right?
Yeah.
Like you said, you can understand it and like that, but I kind of wanted more on it.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
exactly what happened.
I was waiting for, because like especially if you're a fan of Bong Joon-ho's films like Parasite or Snowpiercer, I love Snowpiercer, right? Like those movies always have this really crazy crescendo at the end of something like really
Correct.
big happening, like the huge payoff. And I felt like
Yeah.
this one didn't have the huge payoff. It just felt like it went through its paces, and it's like, okay, that story made sense and where they went with it. But
Yeah.
I was waiting for just some sort of like mind-blowing thing
It's
to
funny that
come
you
out.
say that, because when it did end, I was like, I literally said out loud, I was like, did I miss something?
Yeah.
Or like, so I even rewound a little bit of the end just to like make sure, like,
Yeah.
did I miss it in the background? Was there something, you know, that really was like, it was just
some big reveal? No,
Yeah.
like, I mean,
and I kind of felt that it wrapped up really, really quick all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Right? Like it was her doing what she did. That seemed really quick. And I was like, okay, is this it? And that what, you know, yeah.
So I mean, I enjoyed it, but it's like, if you don't go out of your way to see it, and if you never see it, you're not missing anything. If you do see it, yeah, you'll probably enjoy it.
Yeah. Sonic says, on a funny note, I was at the grocery store and a teen was trying to steal those buzz balls. He dropped them as he tried to walk fast, and an oldish lady yelled, "Hey, you dropped your balls!" And everyone was laughing. It is hilarious. What's up, Cheney? It's Max, but getting named HBO Max again. Yeah. That's what they're turning into. Like we said, all of these different streaming services. Dario, I saw the posts on those old Disney popsicle sticks and a memory was unlocked. I missed those. Yeah. Those were the jam, getting them off the ice cream truck. See, and I wasn't allowed to get the ice cream truck. I was always, if we find them in store, then you can have them. So I had to have the other.
Buy him when he used to go to the supermarket. He'll bring them for my sister because I used to love them. I remember getting like the red and the orange. Like it would be like what, Donald or Mickey or somebody else. And oh man,
I think Mickey was red, cool. Donald was orange. Wasn't Goofy grape? I think.
Yeah, I don't remember.
If I remember right. Yeah.
When I was younger, I don't know, and I don't know if you guys had these down in the States, but up here it was called the Dickie D Guy, because it was like a franchise, but like, so they would hire like teenagers to like ride around. It was basically like a pedal type ice cream dispenser, right? Like, so it had like a big cooler on the front. They'd be pedaling it around, ringing their bells, so you know they're coming along. And it just basically like the front end was like really huge, and they'd open up the lid and they'd have the ice creams you buy from them.
We had those here.
Yeah. And our high school was like, it was kind of situated on this hill, and the road kind of next to the high school would go down this hill and around this corner. And we were all hanging out inside the high school, and the guy, the poor kid, he was going down the hill, and he was just getting way too much speed.
Oh shit!
And he tried to turn the corner, and his whole thing just tipped over. The lid opened up, and ice cream went strewn out everywhere. And of course, you got like 20, 30 high school kids all watching this. We all go running up, ice cream. We're all picking up the ice cream off the ground. This poor kid's like, no, I'm gonna get in trouble if you take the ice cream.
Yeah.
And of course, we all took because it like literally spilled out all over the ground. It was all packaged, so we're just like grabbing handfuls of it and running. Just when you started talking ice cream truck, and unlocked that core memory from childhood.
We never had them riding on bikes here. They would walk around and push the cart. That was our paletero man.
Yeah.
And then I've never seen one on a bike, but nowadays they cruise around in golf carts.
Oh,
I don't know what you guys have, but like, so literally, like, it was the paletero man. He'd ring his bell and walk around with the cart and everything, and you hear that.
It would be that size of cart, but it was like a bike on the back of it. And
no,
it just
I've seen him down the hill before, like that, like on the beach or something. And then it turned to after that, it was like then they were just driving around in their cars with elotes and like that, and they have a horn that they just you would go see them. Now they get dropped off on the corner everywhere, and then code tries to shut them down for no license and like that.
Prostitution's illegal, Ernie, I think still. We used to have when I lived in New York, they used to have the guys on the bikes, And like you said, Tommy, it'll be like 2 wheels on the side of the box,
Uh-huh.
the bicycle, and then the one thing, and they're riding around. Some of them would have the ice cream like that, but the majority of them that had like that were the damn, what were they called? The icy ones with the shaved ice.
The shaved ice.
Yeah.
They would have it like that. They would do it all so damn good, bro.
Raspados.
Yeah. Those would be or the Italian ice guys.
Dude,
Yeah.
they just announced that at Disneyland, and I totally forgot when we, not this weekend, we went last weekend. I totally forgot to go get it, and they're selling like crazy, and I'm like, yeah, it's shaved ice. It gets hot out there. I cannot wait, and they're like only $5, so you're gonna see me walking around Disney with it all in my shirt. I'm spilling that juice everywhere. I'm gonna have to walk when it gets hot. I'm gonna have to walk with old shirts at Disney because I'm gonna be having those like crazy.
Get a bib.
Yeah, Sonic.
I'm sure Ernie sells Disney sells bibs.
Yeah. Oh, they have to.
Yeah.
Dario Sonic says, do you remember the wrestling ice cream sandwiches? Dude, my ice cream man never had that. Like, they had the picture, but then like never had it. The only time I was able to actually get one of those is I had to go to the WWF show that was down the hill, and I had like 3 of them.
They sell them like at the concession stand.
Yeah, and when you open it, it had somebody printed on it. So I remember I got Bret the Hitman Hart, I got Warrior, and I got Hogan. And I was so excited that I had different, you know? It was dope. Yeah, that was crazy. Is there still ice cream trucks going around your neighborhoods? In my area, there's one that goes around still.
Oh, yeah, we got a bunch.
We do. We have them in their vans and everything. Like, I always laughed at, you know, because we live in the desert up here where I am. It's so secluded. You know, we didn't have that per se, what you saw in the movies of an ice cream truck.
Yeah.
It was always like somebody's van or a bigger van, like, you know, switched over.
To my van.
I swear to God, it was.
I got ice cream.
And it was always like,
white panel van.
Yeah, give me. And see, I was such a fat kid. I never always got the ice cream. I always picked the malts because I was more with the wooden spoon. But all you tasted was that damn wooden spoon. But I always felt
off
like
in your mouth.
Yeah, no, don't give me the Superman ice cream. Give me the malt. Let me get a pack of cigarettes and give me some of the wax bottles. And the cigarettes were just the gum with, I don't know what it was, but you put it in your mouth and you puffed on it and made like smoke come out. I don't know.
It's just like the powder on the bubble gum. Because it was the same bubble gum they used to put in like packs of baseball cards and whatnot, right? It always had that like layer of dust on it.
Yeah.
But these were rolled.
There.
You puff.
Yeah.
We still got, but not my town directly has it because they voted that the Mr. Softy truck the music was too loud. But if I go to the town over, they're a little bit more hood. So like we got a lot of Arabic drivers and things like that. They always got the Mr. Softy trucks to the point where I'm waving you down if I see you.
What's a Mr. Softy, bro? What do you mean?
It's the soft serve. The soft serve.
They have
a machine inside?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out. Oh,
that's what we have.
Baby.
It's all Mr. Softy trucks.
Are you serious?
Soft serve, chocolate. Or
no, so like I was saying, where my dad.
All types of toppings. You got mine's is always the waffle with vanilla and rainbow sprinkles.
My dad would let me and Michael buy from the ice cream truck, but if Mom was there, it was like, no, we'll go to the store and get some. And that's why I say that, because that's what the ice cream truck had.
No, the ice cream truck had stuff from the store. We might have somebody like you're driving your van, and like it is a van sometimes, or they have a regular truck, but it's just the regular, like a ringing of like it looks like a bicycle bell. Yeah, and they have the prepackaged ice creams. They have those here now, but when you go like to some spots, still they do have the Mr. Softy, and you'll find it with the soft serve. And oh man, son, when you find that, I'm like, come on, stop.
Oh
ours,
my God.
Ours is big on the dips, right? So you get the soft serve, and you can either pick the chocolate dip or the caramel dip, or we have blueberry now, right?
I never had flavors. I had to go to Wiener Schnitzel to get a dip cone.
Yeah,
that's the only place here. Yeah,
the dipping. What was the dipping? Is it Dairy Queen?
Yeah, Dairy Queen does it too.
Yeah, see, we didn't have Dairy Queens.
They're big on that. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. They're like phasing out slowly. Carvel's taking over even more now, but we have Dairy Queens every so often. We'll find one.
Damn.
See, I had
No,
an
I didn't know
idea.
that.
I had an idea for an app, which is an ice cream truck finder, right? You have the app. You partner with, like,
With
all
who's
the
going
independent
out?
ice cream truck guys,
Yeah,
right? So it's almost like an Uber where you see the little trucks on the map and where they are, and it's like if there's one like kind of in your neighborhood or close by, it's like you can kind of tap on it
to
and be
tell it to
like,
stop.
hey, yeah, hey, dude, come over here, because the ice cream trucks on, like, in our area, they'll often go on certain side streets, but never on my street, right? And so it's like you're out in the backyard, you
Ah,
hear the music, and it's like, oh,
yeah,
you're trying to figure out which street it's on, right? Okay, and then you figure out, okay, it's two streets over, so you go running out to that street, or it's like you go running down one street and you listen again, which way is it? Which way is it, right? But it's like if you had an app that told you where they were, but then you also partner with like the ice cream guys, right, to say, okay, hey, you sign up, you'll show up on our app. If people use it, and like they may be one street
yeah.
over and be like, hey, come on over here, I want some ice cream, rather than them randomly trying to find people, right? Like there's a synergy there. Like, but
I like
I
that
don't know,
idea. The
right?
thoughts and ideas expressed by Tommy on the Fallen Fett Chronicles are ours. So if we find out that you do steal this and take it, we will sue you. Just throwing
That's
that out
right.
there now. That's
NDAs.
a great idea.
Everybody who joins the Fallen Fett Chronicle has implicitly signed an NDA to
Yes,
not talk about
absolutely.
any ideas we've.
Yeah, because we've come up with a bunch of shit for
Yeah,
reals.
yeah.
I love Italian ice. My favorite flavor is watermelon, says Marcus. I live way too out from the city. We had the Schwan truck that stopped by. I did that too, and the very first time it was too expensive. An old girlfriend wanted it. It was a fancy ice cream, bro. And they would deliver it like a meat truck, but this was an ice cream truck that delivered fancy ice cream called Schwann's, and it was like specialty ice cream, and it was
So you would get like a
expensive as
2-liter
fuck.
tub or something.
Oh,
Yeah,
what the hell?
or like special cones. Their
Oh.
cones looked different, like drumstick cones,
Mm.
and it was just different. But I remember the first time this was through an old girlfriend, and she wanted it, and I was like, oh, okay. It was so much. I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna fucking. I sound like my mom. We're going to the store. We don't need no Schwans anymore. Like, the fuck is that? No. Oh, that is crazy. So expensive. Lieutenant Dan, ice cream.
Lieutenant Dan, ice cream.
Ice cream. I assume that the powder is starch flour to prevent the gum from clumping, or
Yeah.
unless it's the forbidden powder from back then. You know what, Marcus? Who knows what we were giving as kids in those packs?
Come on, man. I was just telling my kids, I was reminding my wife, I'm like, yo, we used to drink out the hose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course
Like,
we did.
be outside. I'm thirsty as hell. It's hot. Yo, look, there's a hose right there. Open it up. Let's drink some water real quick.
Still drink out the hose.
The first 5 seconds is hot as hell water before it comes out cool. And then you drink, baby. You got the whole neighborhood, every kid that you with is drinking water out somebody's hose.
Bro, I'm at
Now,
work and we're chugging
if
something.
I see you turning on the hose, it's like, don't even wet me with that nasty ass water.
The first 5 seconds is, it's not only like steaming hot, but it also tastes like the rubber of the hose that it's
you got to know the rules.
Infused with.
Yeah, you got to let it flow for a
Yeah.
little bit. Even if you leave it in the grass and turn it on and then go run to it, you still got to hold it for like 30. Put your hand in and get in like, okay, yeah, here we go. Sonic says, do you guys like mint ice cream? I can't. I hate it. To me, people are weird for liking it. Thin mint is not thin mint. Mint and chip is my favorite. Absolute favorite.
I went to Carvel and I asked my coworkers, what do you guys want? And she said that mint chocolate chip. And I said,
yeah, that's my favorite.
Okay, whatever. And then the other guy said the same thing. So I go and I get my waffle cone, vanilla soft serve, rainbow sprinkles, and I was like, oh, I want mint. And she goes, oh, what, soft serve or the hard one? I'm like, they got it in soft serve now. So now it's chocolate, vanilla, the mix, and mint. I was like, what?
Oh my god, my heart just got so happy right now. A truck that gives you soft serve mint. Oh
no, it was Carvel.
That's crazy.
Carvel,
that's my favorite. So a thing that's always a thing is to say, okay, let's go to Disneyland. Let's have ice cream. It means I need to get away. I need to go sit down. We're going to talk shit about people and we're going to have our waffle cone. That's what I need right now. And that's my order is give me thin mint. Why do I keep saying thin mint? Because I was eating those cookies. Mint and chip at the bottom and chocolate on top. That is the go-to waffle cone right there for Disney. Mark says, I miss ice cream trucks, not gonna lie. Cheney says the ice cream truck always goes down the street behind us and never down our street. My daughter hates him. See, we need this app, Tommy.
We do.
Imagine, like, if you press it, so yeah, he goes around like he's making money.
I don't know how backyards are by where you guys live, but over here, when we just like Tommy said, you'll hear the music and you're like, oh, and it'd be hot as hell, and I might have some money in my pocket. I'm like, yo, we gotta find them, and you're like, where's it coming from? But we used to cut through backyards and everything to get to like these other streets.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I would just have
where I'm at. It's all fenced, man. Unless you're hopping fences, right?
Yeah, I used to hop fences to get across the street.
Oh shit! No, you're getting shot here in the hood. We're so good over here, dude. You're the hell. I look out when somebody's parked in my front yard at the end of the driveway. What the fuck are you doing? Why are you? It's just a public street, bro, at the end of the curb. But I still want to know why you're in front of my house.
It pisses me off. They always go down Paul Street. Always, always, always. Right? So
and not yours.
And I think they always stop at his house because I know whenever he hears it, he always runs out and gets his You
gotta call him and be like, Paul, tell him to come, just come around the block. No, just come around the block. I know they're at your house right now.
He's a fan of, and I'm also a fan of, because all of our ice cream trucks also have slushy machines, right? So it has the soft serve machine and it has the slushy machine. So I'll either get a slushy, or you can get the Arctic Freeze, which is they pour the column of ice cream, and then so it's like a float. It's like a slushy ice cream float. So you get the cherry. You heard that Canadian, right? Slushy. Yeah, you get the cherry slushy with the vanilla ice cream, or the orange. God. The orange slushy with the vanilla ice cream, and you got like the creamsicle flavor. Oh, so
seriously?
Good. Yeah.
The Canadian was coming out of Tommy, and when he was saying,
the float. Got the float.
God, dude, that sounds great. Would Yoko have ice cream trucks on her island? I don't know.
It's a good question.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know. All the times that I'm home with Yoko, I don't see her as like a sweet person, unless I'm missing it.
She's so bitter, man. She ain't sweet. We're talking. No, I'm joking. In case you're watching, Yoko.
Now she starts typing. What the fuck, Tommy? No, yeah. I don't know. I haven't. We haven't snacked a lot like that, so I don't know if she would have an ice cream truck on her island. The fancy ice cream. Yeah, I wish we had fancy ice cream. I thought you meant like gelato or something when you said fancy ice creams. The one I said I never get tired of it is like the red, orange, yellow colored popsicle sticks.
Yeah.
We drink out of hoses, the pinnacle of our society and culture. This, like, yeah. I used to like mint back then. Don't really eat it anymore. I mainly liked it because it was green. Really? If Ernie wasn't an ice cream truck driver, he'd run through everything just to get to Paul Street. I would just park across the street at Paul's house. This is where I'm going to be. I'd open Tommy's app. I'll post it up here. You got to come to me. This is where I'm going. Man, I miss slushies. We used to have them at our high school. Jesus Christ. We were lucky barely when I was leaving high school did we barely start getting Taco Bell burritos and Pizza Hut pizza. And Taco Bell burritos was just a bean and cheese burrito that you can pick on certain days. And because I had counselor's aid to do it, everybody gave me their money so I could buy it. So here was the typical high school fat boy going to go buy 12 to the table with it because I was, first in line. Everybody else was in class. Yeah, I swear to God. Yeah. They were $1 then. Jesus Christ. Oh my God, Tommy. I miss the wrestling ice cream bars. The cookie was so fire. Yeah. Like nothing even like they don't even make a generic of that. You type that you're like a teenage girl, but I hear you in your deep, gravelly, oh yeah, voice. So yeah, it's, oh my God, Tommy. That's what it's like. What's really going on?
Oh yeah. No, I want ice cream.
Oh, I had one at the beginning of the show because Riley thought that was mango.
I got some up in the freezer. I will I will go get some.
Okay, so what do you got
show.
at home right now? Because I only have those Mexican bars of the mango, strawberry, and coconut. That's all I have right now.
Right now we have a cookies and cream ice cream, and we also have Sandy bought like a fancy premium, like peanut butter caramel drizzle, something or other.
So I bought bars this time because every time that I buy ice cream for the house, Fat Boy eats it all. Like it's gone in days. And then Riley's just walking in with the big bucket. Do you see this shit? Do you see this? And I'm like, I didn't even have any. And she's like, I didn't either. So now I bought bars this time. We'll see how that goes. So.
That's what happened just this past weekend. My Sandy went to go get some ice cream in the fridge, and she's like, or in the freezer. She's like kind of digging through, and she's like, goes to my son, "Did you eat all the ice cream?" He's like, "Yeah." And so then we had to go out. We had to go out specifically to get some ice cream.
Fat Boy Jeff thinks that he's cool, and he'll eat the whole fucking tub, and he'll leave literally like 2 bites in there. To like literally say, no, I didn't eat the whole thing. Bro, there's 2 bites. Like, why are you even, like, no, I didn't have any. Nobody else had any, and you left 2 bites. No way.
It's like the
bro.
person who leaves like this much in the bottom of like the juice container or the milk container.
Yeah. What
it's like if there's like a few left.
You're like, yeah, I left some in there.
Exactly. I didn't finish it. No, that wasn't me. What the? Yes, it was. Dario, what kind of ice cream you got in the house right now?
None.
None at all, huh?
Nah. We don't buy ice cream like that, and if we do it, just like Tommy said, it'll be gone like quick.
Well, no, you got a fucking soft serve truck driving around your fucking town.
But see, look, this is the beauty of it. I'm not an ice cream type of guy. I like it, maybe, no joke. Like, let's say with the ice cream truck, right? I'll have that maybe a handful of times throughout the summer, and that's it. Like, for me, it's just a thing like nostalgia. Like, I'm gonna have an ice cream because it reminds me of the summer. I know it's summer and warm weather when I can see these trucks outside and get one. I'm not going to a Carvel. I'm not going to a Dairy Queen November, October, December, January, February to get ice cream just for the hell of it. If we do,
unless you needed an ice cream cake for a birthday, that's when you go to Carvel.
I don't need ice cream cake. I don't like it.
All right. There you go.
I don't like ice cream cake. It's so weird. Like, to have ice cream cake, it tastes different. I don't like the hard ice cream like that. Like, yeah, I used to get the ones in the tub, like that you put in the freezer at the house, and I would make it every now and then, but I wouldn't really eat it. My favorite would be vanilla bean. I'm so generic. Cherry, popsicles or ices or whatever, and then vanilla soft serve or vanilla bean. I don't like anything else other than that. But it's like when we do get it, it'll be like ice cream sandwiches. And it's like I see them and I'm like, something about the cookie dough being all chewy and super moist. It's like kind of like gross to me. But I'll eat one, maybe out the year. But like ice cream for me is not even something I want.
Shit, dude. Big family. My house was the center for everything to happen. 4 kids. So no matter if it was birthday, a graduation, somebody's baby shower, somebody's congratulation, something was at my house. It was a standard of Costco cake, the ice cream tubs to go along with that. So it depended on who was bringing ice cream of what you got because it was their pick, right?
Right.
Like a lot of the time it was Neapolitan or the chocolate chip, or just chocolate. My mom was a sherbet one, so she would bring. If my mom was bringing it, it would be the Neapolitan. So there's chocolate, strawberry, vanilla. But then she'd also bring sherbet and a big bowl with 7-Up and mix the two. So that was a drink. And that was very good. So I don't like ice cream cakes for that reason because it was always separate for everything that I threw in the house,
I like me some sherbet.
Yeah.
It's refreshing.
Have you ever had that 7-Up with some sherbet?
No, I've never mixed that together.
Bomb, dude.
So it's like a sherbet 7-Up flute.
Yeah, but you have to get the other, not the regular sherbet, the other sherbet. the like green, white, and something else.
No.
I don't know what flavor that is. And you mix that with 7-Up. Yeah. So good. Before we get out of here, Sonic says, you guys put pineapple on your pizza during pizza day at school? I wouldn't.
This is where the combo ends.
We didn't get that. Like I said, we only, like elementary and all that, it was a square pizza and it just came with little things of sausage on it. And then in high school, at the very end of high school is when we barely started having a pizza day, and they would bring in Pizza Hut and they sell you just a slice of pizza. That was it.
And your choice of cheese or pepperoni.
Right, exactly. Soft serve with slush on top sounds like heaven. Yeah, well, I've never had that. We don't have that here.
It's so good.
What the hell? I just had a watermelon.
Don't your Dairy Queens do it? Well, if you don't have much Dairy Queen around you, but like at our Dairy Queen, it's one of their standard.
We just barely had a Dairy Queen open last year. We used to have one, and it closed a long time ago.
The last time I went to a Dairy Queen was probably over a year or two ago. And like again, I get the most basic stuff, but I see that they have like when I see like the banana splits and stuff, that's still a trip to me because I'm like, yo, that's like the movies.
I just told Corinne that. I guess there's some baseball thing going around here called the banana splits or something, or the banana. I think it's like the Harlem Globetrotters, but baseball. Like they dance and they do it to music and they do these trick shots and everything. It's a thing out here. And they finally came over here. It was literally today. And so they're at Disneyland today as like they had a parade and everything. And for this, they're called the banana somethings. I don't know the name. Maybe Cheney does. Anyways, they had that, Dario. And for this week, like I have to go this weekend at the ice cream shop, you can get a banana split. And I showed her and I said, oh my God, look, it's a banana split. Probably something I could make literally fucking right now in the kitchen. But I'm like, when you see it, you're right. I was just like, oh my God, Friday night, I'm getting a banana split at Disneyland. That's fancy as all get out.
Nice.
It's so true.
I can confirm. Wait.
What's that?
Breaking news. I can confirm Yoko's Island does not have an ice cream truck.
She does not. She said no.
She does not.
Huh?
She does not have an ice cream truck.
She said no ice cream on my island. Yeah. Guess what? When I retire, I'm gonna go to Yoko Island and start an ice cream truck up. Make
ice
tons
cream
of
truck
money.
Business. There you go.
And then you can start your app. Perfect timing.
That's right.
I just had a watermelon ice pop. The brand is called Johnny Pops. I've not heard that. I got some green tea matcha ice cream. Been on a matcha wave since Japan. RMD, so jealous. Bernie blaming his stepson for his own ice cream consumption. I swear to God, no, because that's what pisses me off, Cheney, is I don't even have a bowl of it. I don't even get a bowl because it's gone. And you know my ass is buying the big tubs. I'm not talking about what even size is the regular tub. I'm talking about the tub with a handle on it. That's gone. And nobody here ate ice cream. This is the best. Thrifty ice cream of cookies and cream and pistachio ice cream in my fridge. Had a cup earlier. Thrifty ice cream is the shit out here to us. That is. Like a place has thrifty ice cream, you're like, oh yeah, go ahead, give me a cone. Matcha green tea ice cream is heaven. I'm the same as Dario. I only eat ice cream during the summer mostly. Marcus, it's so fire. Okay, fine. You have all enabled me to go get a shake. Shaking my head. So where are you going to get your shake at, though, Shelf? I had just literally said that today, too. A vanilla bean or soft serve is the jam. I love vanilla bean. That's the only, what I consider vanilla to get. Yeah, Dario, you got to go. Go ahead. We're going to be ending it in just a minute anyways. We're at our end.
Well, it was nice chatting up with you guys again.
Oh, I'm so glad you were able to show up, man. Thank you.
I don't know about next week, but I will keep trying to come on as much as I can.
Yeah, whenever you can, brother.
I'll have a trivia next week. First.
Damn it!
Wait. Let me check. Is next Monday the first? Yeah, next Wednesday is the first Wednesday, June. So.
Damn, already? I just felt like I just missed one, bro.
I have no idea what I'm going to do for it, but hey.
Whatever he comes up with.
Yeah.
But Dario, it was great seeing you, brother. Love you, man. Say hi to the family. Take care and come back quick, brother, when you can, okay?
I will, man.
And even if you get home late and we're still on, you can always just jump in.
Yeah, no doubt. All right.
All right, brother.
Good night,
Love
guys.
you, man. Later.
Cheers, Dario.
Peace out.
We're ending here anyways. We're just finishing up these last ones. I love sherbet. It's so good. Sherbet could be a name. It could be, actually. My father-in-law had a drink that had sherbet in it so good. I can't drink it too often in my age, but it's a perfect summer drink. My dad used to get so pissed when he'd buy Neapolitan ice cream, and I would just eat the vanilla out of it.
It's like the Simpsons bit where Homer's going into the freezer and it's like chocolate ice cream. It'd be the Neapolitan, and he'd open it up and just the chocolate was gone. He'd be like, "Don't!" He tossed it. Got another box. Chocolate.
The kids always ate just the strawberry.
That's what I did. I ate the strawberry first, then the vanilla, then the chocolate. That was like my hierarchy of Neapolitan.
That's so funny. At my grocery store, the bakery makes jumbo M&M cookies and buy a pack and put on some ice cream and make my own ice cream sandwiches. Oh, shit. Damn, that sounds good. What's up, Wingerloos? The Savannah Bananas. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's like some fun baseball thing. Cheney's never even heard of this baseball team in his life. It is.
It's like Globetrotters of baseball.
Yeah. Oh, hi, everyone. Yes, what's up?
Wing.
A very popular Instagram account. Yeah, they're crazy. So they were just here. I don't know if it's this weekend or whatever. Literally, I just know they're at Disneyland today. Lagoland's going to try and take advantage and get an ice cream truck. So, yeah, Lago already hears. Okay. So there it is. Today's episode of The Fallen Fed is called Going Down Memory Lane with Some Ice Cream. You got it. I will switch it to that name. What's up, Jacob? The new Ville hats dropping tomorrow at Ville Talk. Go check that out on Instagram. Jacob got me one right here representing the Ville. Cheney, you got to get one yourself. Tons of brand new colors and everything. Once again, at Ville.talk, VILLE.TALK. Get yourself a hat over there. What up, Jake? You at school right now? And hope your day turned out better, son. Love you. Now get back to studying. On my way to Sonic right now. Dude, if Jacob's still listening, I've talked about this many times before. Because the kids were in soccer so much and Christina was the team mom and everything, like we had, so many stuff to give away to all the teams and everything. 4 kids, like everybody on a team. The girl shared one, but that's a lot of kids, right? So she was able to get free stuff. And oh my God, there was one summer where we all got sick of it because it was like free shakes, free slushies, free ice cream.
Oh man.
Like everything. Yeah, there was hella free coupons. Yeah, I'm so glad you remember me. Oh, that's crazy. Sonic. Oh yeah, and there was Jack in the Box too. It was like chicken sandwiches and shit, right? Yeah. Oh my God. Talk about a come up. Such a big come up, Tommy, where you hate it. It's like, yeah, never mind. And it wasn't to say that we weren't handing them to the team. It just got like that for the team too.
Right.
Where they were like, no, we don't need no more. After anybody need coupons, anybody going to go eat. I mean, she was even handing them to the other team. There were so many damn coupons. That was great. Yeah. Shout out to the kids. Hope you guys are doing well. I love you guys. Miss you. Jacob, have a better day tomorrow. Don't take no bullshit. Just always cover your ass. That's it.
That's the one thing I always do when I go to the States. There's the handful of fast food chains that we just don't have up here that I always need to hit up. So Sonic's one of them. Depending if I'm on East Coast or West Coast, it's like if I'm on East Coast, I gotta find a White Castle. If I'm on West Coast, I gotta find like a Jack in the Box or an In-N-Out. I mean, In-N-Out I'm not super crazy about. I know that's sacrilegious because everybody thinks In-N-Out is the best thing since sliced bread, but I just think it's overrated. But I'll hit one of those up. What are some of the other fast food places in down like southeast?
Jack in the Box is a shit. So yeah.
Yeah, but there's a handful of hit list of fast food places. Like we don't got them up here, so got to.
So like Shelf, we do have a Sonic right down the street, literally, and Riley always wants to go. But like Jacob is saying, I'm so burned down on it. I never go, even till now. I barely went like a couple months ago because Riley said like they had large slushies for $1. Actually, she said it was large shakes. I'm a shake guy too. Shelf. I love the banana shakes. And we got there and it wasn't shakes, it was slushies. And I had to fill out the app and I had to do this and that. But yeah, I don't hit Sonic like that just for that reason. Oh yeah, Tommy Chaney said Del Taco. Next time you're on the West Coast.
We've done the Del Taco as well.
Oh, you have? Okay.
I did it it was years ago now, but at Del Taco in Vegas the last time I was there, which was long ago. But yeah, we've done Del Taco. Yeah.
Man, so a drive which is like 3 hours away is the original Del Taco in Barstow, and it's such a difference from here. So it's 30 minutes away from us. But for a drive, like if you were to go to Vegas, it's like that. But that's the spot that we go to. Like a lot of people even drive to Barstow Del Taco because it's like the original, and it's just tastes so different. Like Cheney just said it. It just tastes so different, and it's them, man. It's the shit. And if you don't make the drive there, then you need to go to the one on 7th Street in Victorville, and that's like a runner-up type thing. It still doesn't even compare to the Barstow one, but for out here, if you hit that Del Taco, like you're still getting some good food. So yeah, I was gonna say this, but Ernie and Yoko from the West Coast, Tommy is from up north, and Dario's from the East. Y'all just missing someone from the South. Well, yeah, we do need the Mid Coast, Marcus, for reals. Yeah, we have a very diverse cast. That's what I always love because Tommy Couture got his different stuff. Yoko, Dario, like we do. That's what I enjoy a lot because we learn. Because I ain't been out of this damn desert except Vegas and Disneyland, So I don't know half this shit. Shell Presents, I love the whipped cream they serve. Yeah, it is good. It is. Sonic says, Tommy, have you done King Taco?
King Taco, no.
I haven't even done King Taco.
Is that a regional one or is it all over the U.S.?
I think they're more down the hill. I think we might have one here, but I thought I was told it's not the same as the ones down the hill. So Sonic, I can't even confirm that one. But probably not because they're more. Oh, okay. Cheney's saying King Taco's bomb. So Cheney's had it. So there you go, Tommy. You ever find one of those? Okay, yeah. Sonic says it's an LA staple. Cheney, do we have one here and it's like fake or something? Right? Yeah, okay. He said not up here. It's down the hill only. Jake. So then, oh, shit. Even Jacob's been. I haven't been. We don't have a King Taco. Okay. Might have to check one of those out. Then Sonic, tell me which one you go to. It's only down the hill and they're super authentic. So Jacob and Cheney are saying yeah. Then there you go. Sonic, do you like it? Is that why you were saying? Oh yeah, look at with a smiley. I have like 4 to 5 within my range. Shit. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try that then. For sure. Jacob's always wanted to try food and everything too. We have Baja Taco, which is the Temu version. I like my Baja Taco burrito though. I get that like all the time. It's cheap as all get out. Yeah. Hi. And we're ending as well too. But thank you for hopping in. Yeah, look at he loves King Taco. Just catch the replay. But thank you for coming in. The Din Tai Fung, they go to that all the time too. That's a #1 recommendation as well for you to try from Jake. And Cheney says, yes, next time you're in SoCal, Tommy, you have to hit up the hat. Have you had the hat yet?
The hat?
Yeah, pastrami sandwich.
Oh, geez. I freaking love pastrami sandwiches. If ever I'm at a restaurant and there's a Reuben sandwich on the menu, I have to order it. It's just it's like I don't know, it's like an OCD thing. If there's ever Eggs Benedict on the menu, I have to order it, or if there's ever a Reuben sandwich on the menu, I have to order it. So
we'll have to get Yoko's input, but the last Chatmigos meetup that we had, which is when me and Yoko had the cornhole tournament. We will be revisiting that and everything. Chamba was here. So was Machu, came down as well too. Lots of people were all down here, and we went the next morning, the afternoon, to go have the hat, and it's just like pure silence. As we've been talking for the last 2 days, And it just went silent because it's just that delicious.
Yeah, everyone's
the drinks,
just,
you know, they have the pina colada drink there. They have my orange whip. They have all of those great drinks as well too. But the hat is it. Like, it's just so good. So for reals, if you're anywhere in the vicinity and you come to the West Coast, you'll definitely have to get the hat, Tommy, and find one. Like,
well,
you'll have to find one.
Maybe we'll have to figure out a extended trip during the next celebration, maybe, which is going to be in LA.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That'd be perfect.
celebration. Yeah.
Oh, to come down to celebration next year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, 2 years from now. It's 27.
Oh yeah, 20. Oh, I thought it was
2027.
27. Okay.
For the 50th of Star Wars.
So then, yes, if you guys make it out, I will make sure that we go to a hat and we find a hat.
Yeah.
For sure.
Because like if I'm gonna come down for celebration, I'm gonna make it like a proper vacation, right? So come for a week plus.
Yeah.
Like to tour all the LA spots and whatnot. Yeah, to do stuff. Exactly.
You guys thinking to hit about Disneyland? Too much.
No. It wouldn't be too much. I mean, I have a hit list of different parks I want to go to in LA. Right? It's like I want to do Disney. I want to do Six Flags Magic Mountain. I want to do Universal there. I want to right. So there's a bunch. I would just have to weigh. Okay, which ones do I do? But yeah, I would for sure do.
Let me know a date.
I would for sure do a Disney with you because I would want you to be my California Disney tour guide.
Yeah, of course, man. That's what I'm saying. You gotta let me know a date so we can make that happen.
Yeah. Well, it'll be 2 years.
That Paul can make it out here.
2 years from now still.
Oh, so, but that's plenty of time to start planning, brother.
Exactly.
We need to start planning now.
I'll get a spreadsheet going. Going.
Yeah, for reals. Yeah. What's up, Trenton? Where the hell you been, man? I told your mom that you watched the show and she was like, what the hell? So I hope I didn't get you in trouble. But what's up, Trenton? Jacob's here tonight too. Yeah, I don't know if you've been here all night, Trent, but you just missed it. We are going to be heading out right now. It's time to go take over on the Sarlacc Digest. The link is below. Tommy, thank you for being here tonight. I greatly appreciate it so much.
Yeah.
Thank you to Dario as well too. And Yoko, go check out her channel. The link is below. She's still doing all her Japan content and trying to catch up over there. So give her those hours and those watches, the thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you to Tashi Station Emporium. Go over there for all your figure stand needs. The link is below. He is doing a redo on some things. Go to his YouTube and check out the build of the new Sarlacc Digest mascot. That pit droid is awesome. And then don't forget to hit up D Blake Makes. Use code The Fallen Fet to receive 20% off your order. And tell him I sent you over there and make your displays look cool. With dude, you collect anything, he's got you covered. And if he doesn't, then let him know. For reals. RMG says, can't wait for Celebration LA. Yeah, it's time for you to come back out here. Thank you guys very much, everybody, for joining us tonight, staying in. I know there's a lot of different choices, and you guys were here. So shout out to everybody. Again, click over to the Sarlacc Digest. Tell them I am on my way right now. The link is below. And I'll see you tomorrow night on another episode of They're Not Dolls with the Toymigos. Tommy will figure out some type of trivia for next week. It is the first Wednesday of the month. I haven't given it
much thought of a theme, so I'll think of something.
Yeah, well, you will, definitely. And then Marcus, thank you for keeping us up to date with all the news and what to talk about. Number one moderator here. Go hit up Marcus on Instagram and get your brand new bingo card so you could be ready for the next episode. Ice cream trivia. Dang. There we go. Maybe. That's a thought, right?
It is a thought. It is.
Yeah.
Hey, it's better than what I got in my head right now, which is nothing. So.
That's great. No, thank you guys for everything. We will see you next week. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications, and hit all. Hit that thumbs up. You're part of the replay crew. Leave a comment and a thumbs up. Thank you guys for being here. I love you. We will see you next week with some trivia. Trivia every first Wednesday of the month that we can. We'll see you next month. Later. Next month. Yeah, for reals. All right. Bye.